after quite some time of riding this tidal wave, there is a tremendous crash. You all lurch forward as the ship runs aground onto a small island.
I'm in the free.
All right. Do I have to make a reflex roll to not be thrown from like the wheel?
Yeah, sure.
Well, at least we took a shower today.
34.
You're fine.
You barely flinch.
I don't even know the ship ran aground. I'm still like turning the wheel. Like, why are we moving?
Because we found the land, Captain.
Hi.
Ooh.
Hi. I'm alive. Am I alive?
Unfortunately, yes, you're still alive.
Okay, so has the storm subsided since we've crashed?
I mean, you were kind of carried clear from it.
Is that a skeleton?
Yeah, let's say what
We have
what kind
run
of Ghibli
aground.
shit is this?
I would.
Shurima?
All right. Rumblegrass would step away from the thing, untether himself, pull out Commander Quacks, and put him back in his rightful place on the windowsill. He would then walk off to the side of the ship and go, "Well, that was fun. Everybody alive?"
I'm in
Barely.
the fetal position, just rocking.
Depends on your perception of alive, I think.
Hopefully
There's
the
vomit
was cleared up,
everywhere.
by the way.
Mostly on you, but yes.
I'm gonna go take a bath.
Well, good for
There's
you.
there's a reason that sailors were superstitious.
So yeah, Dark Arts, you caused this by taking a bath.
What?
Hey, Harry.
Yes.
After things have calmed down on the ship a bit, a crewman approaches you. One of the farmers you picked up from Brecca.
Okay.
And with a somber tone, he says, "Lawrence, Daniels, Jackson, and Frederick."
I'm sorry to hear that. How did they die?
Yep. Lawrence was too close to the mast when it got struck, and the rest were just swept into the sea.
Well, they died as they lived then.
He would
Brave,
he would say
Nameless
a
and
short-
off screen.
Brave and honorable.
He would say a short prayer, and he would say, he would start shouting orders to the rest of them, like, "All right, those who are dead still on the ship, we will disembark, bury them, and then we will determine where we are and whether damage to the ships and can they be repaired."
Smith Strong approaches you and says, "I can fix anything, but I need wood."
Just
look at the dampier.
Pissing, by the way.
Anyway, bad joke aside,
Um,
I get up from my fetal position and look around and see where we are.
Well,
all right, you are on. You've landed on a desert shore. Sand across every horizon, except the ones that are consumed by ocean. Skies are actually clear now. It's quite warm.
Well, good thing most of my clothing is now ruined, though.
Yeah, and a nice change from the driving rain and freezing snow.
And the vomit.
And the vomit.
You owe me new clothing, by the way, slut.
Right. Anyway.
Sorry.
So speaking of needing wood, is there any trees in this region?
Not really. But there is some smoke rising off of one horizon.
Oh dear.
Would I know where we are based on, like, the description of what this place is? Based
let's
on
see
what I
here.
see.
I would say knowledge local. Harry, you can attempt your profession.
I have knowledge local. I could also, let's see, which is more.
Yeah.
Let's see. My profession is better, so I'm going to go with that.
I'm guessing we're not on any known shore of the main nations then.
23.
Oh, this is uncharted territory. So wait, what are we rolling?
Actually, this is a small island. Where is it?
Where is it, says the DM.
Look, I write this stuff down so I don't have to remember it.
All right.
Yeah,
do you
it's
wanna write them?
it's about 100 miles off the southern coast of the Roezran mainland.
Also,
it's
who
not-
is writing this down? Is it
I write this stuff down.
okay?
The island is called Asilo. It is a small island with a mostly just a single city on one of the coasts. Also
I think
named
it's-
Asilo.
Are they affiliated with any nation?
They are a part of the Roezran Empire.
Are those guys I'm against or for? I can't remember.
That's where you're from.
Okay. Like again, it's hard to tell because it's been so long since we've done this.
Yeah, I need to do this more.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna try and keep a low profile, best I can.
That's probably wise.
But it will be discovered in a few hours, got it.
I will also do my best to.
Diplomatic incident in 5, 4.
Your mother was a
I'm gonna go
slut.
looking for new clothing with dark in tow in order to pay for it.
Okay. First things first, I would order majority of the crewmen to stay with the ship, make sure that everything is kept in order. Second, I'm going to order. Actually, no, I'm going to have the more competent crewmen, the ones that we hired at the.
Yeah, how many of those did you hire?
Let's see, how many farmers did we have?
You had 32, you now have 28. It
I
takes
would've
20 to
hired-
run the ship.
How many could I have hired?
Probably not more than like 5 or 10.
I
Yeah,
would have
not more
hired
than 10.
I would have hired a full 10 of them.
Alright.
Right, so I'll order half of the farmers to stay at the ship, along with the more competent crewmen. I'll have the rest of them come with me, along with the rest of the crew. I'm gonna
Are
have
we counted as the competent members of the crew?
Yes,
No.
you are my senior officers. Much to my
Oh, you
regret.
have made a grave mistake with that one.
Look, this is kind of like One Piece, but more violent.
Don't know what a One Piece is.
You don't know how lucky you are.
Indeed.
Hey,
Let's keep it that way.
Okay. I'm gonna have Strong Smith plus the other half of those farmer crewmen come with me, along with the rest of these guys. And I will say, right, we have a few. We're gonna have this set missions here. We're not gonna dick around. We're gonna waddle as best we can because, well, for those who did not know already, I may not have the best relations at this moment with the
Anyone, really.
anyone really. Actually, now that you mention it. So first things first, is there like any clear markings of which military the ship belongs to?
I mean, there's the giant Roezran crest on the bow.
Okay, idea. I'm going to say that we're going to remove the sails for repairs and drape them over the side that they cover the crest.
Not a bad idea.
So it just looks like a plain vessel.
Yep.
Okay, and with that, I'm going to look to Smith and go, what exactly do you need to repair the ship?
As I say, I need wood.
Wood? Any other materials?
What else would I need?
Iron, rivets,
Nails.
Nails.
actual tools.
Who needs
Metal
those? I have
a
hands.
metal device.
The crew need the tools.
Do they not have hands?
They have hands, but they're not quite as worthy as yours.
Smith. Look, while you are my favorite NPC,
You say that in character.
Look, I mean, all I'm saying is this is the kind of man who has never used a can opener.
I mean,
He just
I
punched
say
the
this more
can.
like I say this like while gingerly touching his face. Like we some people actually have to use tools to repair things. I know this is hard for you to understand, but just go with it.
I mean, I don't get it, but whatever you say, Captain.
Okay. And with that, first what we're gonna do is just we're gonna look for more crewmen. We're gonna look for supplies to repair a ship. We're gonna look for if there's any major situations going on to maybe help them out if it's not too inconvenient for us. Any personal matters you guys need to tend to, and so forth.
New clothing.
Again, I'm sorry.
Actually, now that I think about it, I'm still wearing like my military garb. I'm wearing a coat over it, but like it's kind of not too hard to see that it's like very fancy.
I mean, you wouldn't be out of place here.
I know, but the thing is, if you see a man such as myself with such ridiculous fucking facial hair wearing this kind of coat, it wouldn't be hard to put two and two together on who exactly I am.
That is true.
It's okay, we'll just get someone to go out to all of the major clothing retailers and ask them if they have clothing in militaristic nuisance size.
More nuisance, more like international disaster.
That's the second option.
Please, I've gone far beyond the nuisance. We've killed people.
Yeah.
Oh, you've...
Actually, I think Glenn has probably killed the most people right now.
Yes, not only do you have the person who killed something within the first 5 minutes of being out of prison.
Well,
but, you know,
I also did club a guy.
You have a murderer on your ship.
Well, I mean, I also did club a guy to death within the first 5 minutes of being out of prison.
Yeah, you guys did not take prisoners on that ship.
Again, Harry is also harboring a Nuevan murderer on his ship.
2 Nuevan murderers.
1.5. You at least have some standards.
Me or Glenn?
Oh yeah, you apparently you're Nuevan and also have more standards than this guy just needs to die. Or I'm hungry. Someone has to die.
Well, I assume you enter the city.
Yes, we enter.
All right, so we're gonna enter the city.
We enter the
proper.
Paradise City.
Where the grass is probably not very green and the girls are at least moderately attractive.
The Optimist.
Outside the city gate, there's a number of stalls and salesmen, just nomadic types roaming the desert trying to peddle their wares of ill repute.
How ill repute are we talking?
Pretty ill repute.
Like, on a scale of...
Common
Selling goods to slaves.
On the scale of common cold to bubonic plague.
We cannot all talk at once. That is not how this works.
Yes.
Sorry.
I'm asking how ill are these goods on a scale from common cold to bubonic plague?
I want to hear Glenn's scale.
Go ahead, Glenn.
On a scale of ordained from a local friendly grocer to literally anthrax in a suitcase.
So on a scale from like my cabbages guy to anthrax in a suitcase.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is about like blood diamond level.
Oh,
Jesus.
So not quite terrorism.
Yeah,
Right.
not quite.
So, like, what vendors are present?
I mean,
You've got
It's
your
the kind of
blood
thing where-
merchant and your diamond merchant over there.
it's the kind of thing where you could buy pretty much anything here. Like, there is someone here who will
Except
sell
the
you like a
sense-
little copper widget and say that it is a relic of an elder god.
Except for a sense of self-respect.
Yeah, that's not here.
Well, I have 2,500 gold lying around. I might as well find somebody to, some stuff. to buy.
Anything from like poisons to legends.
I have 2,300 gold. I'm sure I could acquire something.
To clothing.
Yeah, like clothing. Speaking of,
Again, I'm sorry.
Within the city, there are more reputable shops selling things like magic items, what have you.
do they sell clothing in that what have you?
Yes.
Alright.
Come, other arbitrary. Oh, not sorry, arbitrary. Come, other obligatory female on the ship. We are going clothes shopping so that you may replace what you have ruined.
I'm going shopping. We are friends.
No, not.
I waved to the Zampier half on.
Okay.
I can grab you by the arm. It's like, oh, I knew we'd get along great.
On second thought, I'm killing you right now. I make a unarmed attack against her.
Darkroads, how many times have you been punched in the face in Pathfinder by your own teammates recently?
It's been getting up there recently. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
That seems-
misses.
Like, Smith Strong says to Rumblebreast, you want I should build a box around that red-headed one? I mean, I could build a box fast.
Maybe a muzzle.
Apparently,
that's
I'm so off put by her vomit being on my clothing, I can't even punch straight.
Give me just like a full round action to assemble an entire crate around her.
That was the wrong choice of wording. I've brought this upon myself. I say this in a rather lamentful tone as we go off of my clothing
I
Go buy
start
clothes.
skipping.
out loud.
Alright, while walking the streets of the city, you notice something interesting. There's a number of constables all standing around a local shop that seems to have been half burned down.
Ooh. I go up and I talk to them. Excuse me, sirs. Well, this is quite a scene. What happened?
I honestly thought for a moment he was about to say the lifeless, drained body of an alchemist.
Chemical fire.
Looks like we had a house fire.
Oh, just.
Fortunately, someone was caught in it.
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Ooh!
Ooh, crunchy bits.
Jerky.
So what you're saying is right now you're enjoying a nice Sunday roast? Like a good pair of
Oh,
cannibals?
God. Glenn, you're gonna get us all shot.
I am neither there nor saying this in character. But if
No,
I
you're not
were
there.
I
You're
would
not there, but you are
totally
saying it in character.
Well,
On
like,
the
do, like,
one
do
of the
we
barber's benches.
do we know what happened?
On one of the. Not really.
All right.
If we had to guess, it was probably a petrol fire. On the barber's bench, you see the body of the most likely barber. And he has clearly taken some bullet wounds.
May I?
May I borrow this body? for
May I?
May I examine this crime
May I
scene
just
that I have no
observe it?
involvement in?
May I just like observe the body? It's purely academical reasons.
Do you present them with, like, anything that would make them inclined to think that you have any business here?
Mom,
Like, do you have, like, an Inquisitor's license that you can show them?
Yes, I actually do. I do have my Inquisitor's badge from my order. It's I show it to them. It's business.
this is
I
my
mean-
badge. Don't ask any questions. Nor why my date of birth says yes.
It's not that. It's just like a badge with like.
Or why my badge was not issued by Roesrin. But
Well, it's
yeah.
not technically a Roesrin order. I mean, like it's not like we
By-
do have
by the way,
offices
by the
in
way.
Roesra, but like
I mean,
we didn't originate.
I would leave Strong Smith to pick out whatever woods and materials he needs, leaving him a sack of gold. And then I would also I would go and find the Inquisitor and go, so what are you up to? And what the hell happened here?
All right, so
It'd be even
Much
weirder if it
less,
was
Okay,
more.
honestly.
so does he let me look at the body?
I mean, the constable is not about to mess with an inquisitor.
Yes. Thank you.
Like, he didn't get paid enough.
That's what he says. I don't get paid enough, sure.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
don't care.
So I go over to the body. So I take it he's been heavily burned and has several gunshot wounds in his sternum.
The body is pretty badly burned. There are bullet wounds in his... What are they? Temple, sternum, and heart.
Okay. Would it be possible for me to, with the correct roll, determine the type of gun that shot him?
Sure.
Hey!
Oh. It was a, like a small caliber, kind of a single shot kind of deal.
Okay. And
Like something like a pistol and something of that make rather than like
so
something
he
with a more
was
shotgun
shot
effect.
multiple times. Like, wait, shotgun effect?
No, like not like that. Like it was single bullets, just single ball and powder from a somewhat smaller, low velocity weapon.
So what you're saying is that poor.
Okay. So,
What I'm saying is someone felt the need to shoot this guy 3 times.
right, and it's a single shot weapon, so they would have had to, like, unload, reload, all that fun
That's
stuff.
some dedication.
Yeah.
That means they had to like stand there, fire a round,
In which
take a minute to reload,
hands...
fire another round, take another minute to reload, and then fire again.
So they
Yeah, I mean,
really...
this is like
And
this is like
I'm
temple,
also
heart, and
assuming
sternum,
that
too.
the
Like-
flame wounds are happened when he was happened post mortem.
probably yeah.
Okay, and he was shot like, was he shot from the front or in the back?
Hard to tell which shot came first.
But he shot in both the front and the
Aside
back.
from the fact that the exit wound is probably larger.
Yeah, I mean the 2 that are in the chest were from the front, and the 1 in the side of the head is from the left side.
Okay.
Actually, is there an exit wound? This is probably a bad question.
I don't know. I mean, it was as I say, it was kind of a low velocity thing.
Okay.
So, likely nothing significant.
Yeah,
So you
there might
shake
still
the
be
body and it
bullets in the
starts
body.
rattling. It's like, oh, it's in there still.
There might still be like shrapnel of lead inside the body.
Let's see. And so, shot twice in the front, once in the side of the head. Then whoever did it tried to do a very bad job at covering the evidence.
You can tell that they weren't trying that hard.
Okay, so probably not somebody who knows that all that well what they're doing, which is, well, we take those. Let's see. What else do I want to look for?
I mean, the constable outside has just written it off as a house fire.
Wait, like, did he not notice the gunshot wounds?
Whatever he might have noticed, he wrote it off as a house fire.
Yeah, something doesn't seem right. I look up from the body. What was the name of
If
it?
you've actually examined the body at all, they're not hard to see.
Yeah, which I have. Let's see. I go back and I turn my attention back to the barbershop. In particular, I'm looking for any like signs through the pretty much all the chart stuff. I'm looking for any signs of a struggle.
Not really. I mean, the place is a little messed up from the fire,
Mhm.
which looks like it was start from just a pool of petrol being scattered across most of the floor.
So, evidently Sweeney Todd pissed somebody off.
Hmm.
right. So I turn back to the constable. This man, did he have a name? Does he?
Johnson.
Johnson. Oh, shit. No, that name's pretty much a dime a dozen, so that won't help.
Oops.
I mean,
At the word Johnson, like 4 people that are gathered around look up.
son of a bitch. This is like
One of them snickers.
I say in character, son of a bitch. This is like Portland all over again.
I didn't realize you went to the UK.
No, there's
We have a Portland too.
yeah.
Right. So while this is going on, I'm gonna defer the thing to him. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the guard. So, what do you think happened here?
Well, they kind of said it already. They think they're writing it off as a house fire.
Yeah. Can of petrol tipped over. Yeah, barber flicked a cigarette into it. Who knows?
Right. Well, sir, what if I told you this man had been shot 3 times? Twice in the chest and once in the side of the head.
I'd say that's a bit excessive, don't you think?
I'd say you've got quite an imagination.
Well, in that case...
Go fuck yourself.
Yep, pretty much. In that case, I can point them out to you. I mean, it's honestly. I mean, I don't know how you missed it. I mean, this is supposed to be your job after all.
Oh boy.
I mean, I can show you if you so desire.
He squints and leans over. And then says, you know. What?
I'm sorry, something about this is like just... Words are failing me. I'm having a bit of a moment here.
Now you know how I feel. Are you having a moment there? Are you tired?
No.
You guys making comments about me and Falsor? Oh, maybe you should pay attention.
Yeah, the difference is I don't come back when I don't like wait for people to say, hey, Owen, and then say what?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Constable goes back, looks over the body, and
shoots medic.
Shoots the
God,
body.
they know.
He sort of he walks over back to the Inquisitor, sort of gently places his arm on him and just says, "Friend, it's a house fire. Trust me on this."
He
I'm
slaps him a
pretty-
50.
Are you sure, like, the house fire shot him?
It's a hold up, motherfucker.
Who are you people exactly?
We're on a mission from God.
Oh God, not again!
Again.
I've waited for so long to be able to say that. Too bad I'm not there in character.
You're shopping with me.
No, I'm selling my clothing to a depressed Japanese man.
What?
Specifically depressed and specifically Japanese in a predominantly European setting.
I get it, but still.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
just
man.
by the nature of the setting, any Japanese men you find are probably depressed.
And probably confused as to why they're in Spain.
Yeah. This isn't Japan.
Alright.
Where
Well,
are my
okay.
robots and animals?
So,
There's no tentacle monsters here.
I don't
Okay, well,
believe you.
Maybe a few.
okay, so I turn back to the constable and I ask, well, how frequently do house fires happen? I mean, like, is this like the latest of like a string of stuff that's been going on?
I mean, no more than the next city, I suppose. Wouldn't really know. I've only ever worked here.
Okay, but no, I meant like specifically for here. Are house fires usually like commonplace?
Do house fires often? Are house fires often involved in shootings?
Well, I mean, if somebody wants to cover evidence that there was some foul play involved, why not? I mean, this man doesn't look like he was all that, prominent. I mean, like he's just a barber, but
Are there any rival barbers across the street?
Are there any rival barbers?
a rival barber shop.
There's another barber shop across the street. The owner just has this colossal mustache and top hat. He's like he's peering through the glass of his window, curling it. Yes.
Whenever he opens his mouth and just doesn't make any words, he makes the sound of yeah.
Yeah, that's his entire
I'm gonna
vocabulary.
burn down the other barbershop. Yeah.
Yeah, he suffixes every sentence with that.
Yeah.
This man's barbershop.
Yeah, and son.
Yeah, sons.
I'm
Okay.
getting my hair cut.
But I mean, like nobody. I mean, like you didn't like have any like beefs with anybody. What you're saying?
No, he seemed like a pretty nice guy.
All right.
He was an upstanding gentleman, what with the murder and such.
I even had my hair done there a few times.
Very well then.
Damn shame too.
A damn shame that this man has died.
He was a good
This-
barber.
All right. In that case, I'm going to thank the constable and make my way. Actually, no. I'm gonna.
God, it's a good thing I wasn't there, because everything I had just said would have been in character if I was.
And very illegal.
And also very illegal.
We're on a mission from God.
What god?
Every God.
At least one of them.